Morning guys, Wednesday the 27th of May. A little bit cooler this morning, but that's probably just the right time and the right temperature actually, especially for Willow, because it can get a bit warm later on in the day. All the birds tweetering away. There's a bit of traffic in the distance. It still feels relatively quiet. It's really interesting at the moment. I've been working on a talk workshop that well, it was originally an event. It's a half-day event and on coaching courageous conversations, and now we're doing sort of an evening sort of webinar type thing through the Association for Coaching, and I've brought in two other coaches that I think would be really good for the theme. And I've been working on this. I say working on it. I've been thinking about it. I've been reading up on it. I've been reflecting. Trying to be it, if you like, and looking at examples on so many levels. The idea of courage and what that means in connection to coaching. Does it add something in addition to? Can you have coaching without courage? Quite a lot of questions, and I've got some responses and some answers, some of my own, some through reading, some through. There's a particular article study that was done that I found really interesting, specific to coaches, because a lot of the research seems to have looked at how coaching can enable clients to develop courage, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of research on the area of the coaches themselves relating to courage. And then I put out again a little while ago, but then I've sent the form out since, questionnaire to various coaches I knew on a number of questions to get their responses to, which may help support my findings. So I've got a lot of stuff, but it's really interesting because I keep going round and round in my head, and I have this piece and that piece and the other piece, and then it feels like trying to grasp something quite tangible in terms of what I want to say, how to put it together, and it's not quite. I sort of haven't quite got the form as yet. I know I've got content, but it's quite elusive, and I go round and round in circles, and I'm sure lots of people have this process where you then, well, certainly I then go, I feel like I don't have enough, I must read more. So spending time on it yesterday and then reading up on more stuff, looking for more articles and stuff, and actually my sense is a bit like when you're crammed in for an exam and then you go, actually, do you know what, looking at any of this other stuff is not really helping. So I think I just need to just take a step back and just go with what I already know, what I've picked up, what my own thoughts are, and try not to overthink it too much. And also the very fact is, when I reflected yesterday, the nature of me actually doing the talk and facilitating that with the others is that's going to put me in a vulnerable place. That's going to be, I think, going to take some courage from me to do. I'm out my comfort zone. Well, yeah, out my comfort zone. So I'm modelling. I'm very clear about that. In a way, I feel like I'm going to be modelling a level of courage in action. Certainly out of my comfort zone with some of the, the media resource rather than being face to face. Yeah. It's an interesting process. It's like trust myself, trust that I know what I know and I've got enough to be doing it, and I am the right person to be facilitating it. Rather than having those moments then of going, oh, hang on a minute, am I? Do I know enough? I'm like, actually, man, yeah, you've, coached, trained, given therapy supervision for, pretty much most of your working life. And I've, worked on myself and continue to for such a long time. So, yes, I am the person to do it. I mean, I've already, that's why I put myself forward. There was something about it that I felt interested and wanted to do. So it's like a breathing through it. Breathe through it, know what you know, take a step back, get clear, and stop running down more, rabbit holes for more of. I've got enough of what I need already. So guys, that's my reflections really. Trust in yourself, I think. Trust in yourself, trust in what you know. Stay with it. Don't overthink it. Keep going back to my physical presence in terms of breathing, staying present to me. And know and believe that I am the right person to be doing what I'm doing with that. Have the rest of a great Wednesday, guys. It's supposed to be warming up, although it's quite lovely and cool at the moment. And shall speak to you soon. Take care, bye.